What if I told you that saving money could actually make you poorer? Sounds crazy, right? But the way most people save is like using a leaky bucket to store water. We're told from the time we're kids, save your money, put it in the bank, be responsible. So that's what we do. We skip the coffee, we cancel Netflix, we stash every extra penny under the financial equivalent of a mattress. But despite all the responsible saving, we still feel broke. Meanwhile, some people seem to spend more than us and somehow end up richer. What's going on? Are we saving wrong? Short answer, yes. Long answer, let me show you why. Most people think saving money means they're being smart with money. But saving is like filling up your gas tank. It's not the destination, it's just fuel. Imagine this. You're driving a car. You fill up the tank, but then you just sit in the parking lot engine off. That's what saving without a plan looks like. You've got fuel, but you're not going anywhere. The truth is, money that just sits shrinks. Thanks to inflation, every dollar you save loses value over time. If your money isn't moving, it's losing. Let's go back to that leaky bucket. Most people earn money, pour it into their savings bucket, but that bucket has holes. Inflation eating away at your buying power. Bank interest barely keeping up. Lifestyle creep slowly draining what you thought you saved. And the biggest hole of all? No plan. Without a goal or direction, saved money just sits there. And eventually, it's gone. So instead of thinking about money as something to store, think of it as something to flow. Water stored too long goes stale. Money that flows creates energy and opportunity. Here's a better metaphor. Your money should be like seeds. Saving is when you hold on to the seeds. But true wealth happens when you plant them. Plant seeds, they grow into trees. Trees give you shade, fruit, and more seeds. That's how wealthy people think. They don't save money. They use it to build systems that make more. Let's break this down into 3 levels of saving. Level 1, emergency savings. This is your safety net. You need this. Flat tire, you're covered. Lost your job, you're safe for a while. Your goal here is 3 to 6 months of living expenses somewhere safe and liquid, like a high-yield savings account. But here's the mistake. People treat this level like the final boss. It's just the starting line. Level 2, purpose-driven saving. This is saving for something. Vacation, laptop, a wedding. Each goal gets its own labeled bucket. Instead of dumping everything into one jar, you're giving each dollar a mission. This dollar is for future me sipping coconut water on a beach. Saving starts to feel motivating, not painful. Level 3, wealth building money. Now we're talking real growth. This is money that doesn't sit, it works. It flows into investments, assets, businesses, or education that raises your income. This is how money multiplies. Because here's the secret. You don't get rich by saving. You get rich by owning things that grow. Let's meet 2 stick figures, Saver Sally and Investor Ian. Sally's proud. She clips coupons, skips vacations, avoids restaurants. She saves 20% of her paycheck and leaves it in a low-interest savings account. After 10 years, she has $30,000, but inflation has eaten away at the value. She feels stuck. And Ian also saves 20% of his paycheck. But after building his emergency fund, he invests consistently. Stocks, ETFs, maybe even a small side hustle. He doesn't obsess over saving pennies, he focuses on growing dollars. After 10 years, he has $70,000, and his money is working without him. Same effort, better results. Wealthy people don't hoard money. They loop it. Earn, save a portion, deploy it into something productive, let it grow, reinvest the returns. It's a cycle, not a piggy bank. Think of it like a river, always moving, always feeding the land around it. Stagnant ponds dry up. Flowing rivers nourish cities. So why are we always told to just save? Because it's safe advice. It's simple, easy to control. No risk means no reward, but also no progress. The system likes when we save and don't question. While we save at 1% interest, they charge us on a credit card at 20%, or earn 8% investing the deposits we leave with them. They're playing chess. We're stacking pennies. So next time you hear, just save your money, ask, what's the plan? Saving for what? For how long? What's next? Use saving as a bridge, not a parking lot. And remember, money is a tool, not a trophy. It's not about how much you have. It's about what you do with it. Let me leave you with a simple image. A stick figure holding a leaky bucket labeled savings. Water dripping out. Inflation, lifestyle creep, no growth. They look frustrated. Now another stick figure holding a watering can labeled investments. They're pouring it onto small plants that grow into trees. Under the shade, they relax with the drink. Same water, different mindset. So stop saving to feel safe. Start saving to build something. Because the real question is, what are you saving for?